What if I told you that you don't need a backyard to grow your own fresh fruit? Most people think fruit trees are only for people with large gardens and tons of outdoor space. But here's something the traditional gardening industry doesn't want you to know. Some of the most productive fruit trees thrive in containers, right inside your home, or on a tiny balcony. Imagine walking into your kitchen and picking fresh Meyer lemons for your morning tea, or harvesting figs from a tree that's sitting in your living room. That's not a fantasy. It's completely possible, and I'm about to show you exactly how. Today, we're counting through the 5 best fruit trees you can grow in pots and small spaces, ranked from great to absolutely game-changing. These aren't difficult. They don't require a degree in horticulture. And number 5 on this list, it might completely transform how you think about growing food at home. Oh, and before we dive in, every single tree I'm sharing today is completely safe around cats and dogs, so your pets can enjoy the fresh fruit vibes right alongside you. Before we get started, if you're enjoying this content, hit that like button. It really helps the channel grow. Number 1, Calamondin Orange. Let's start with a tree that most people walk right past at the nursery without realizing what they're missing. The Calamondin Orange isn't just decorative. It produces small, tart oranges that are incredible for cooking, marinating, and making the most amazing homemade lemonade you've ever tasted. Here's what makes it special. This tree flowers multiple times per year, filling your home with the most intoxicating citrus blossom scent. We're talking about fragrance that expensive candles try to replicate and fail. Now here's why that matters. Studies have shown that citrus fragrance reduces stress and improves mood. You're not just growing fruit. You're creating an aromatic experience that changes the entire atmosphere of your space. The tree stays compact at 3 to 4 feet in a container, perfect for a sunny corner or next to a bright window. It's like having a Mediterranean vacation permanently installed in your living room. Care is straightforward. Give it at least 6 hours of bright light daily, preferably direct sun from a south-facing window. Water when the top inch of soil feels dry, usually twice a week. The tree will tell you when it needs water, because the leaves start to droop slightly, then perk right back up after you water. It's incredibly communicative. Here's the thing about calamondins. They fruit almost continuously. You'll have flowers, green fruit, and ripe fruit all on the tree at the same time. It's a living, producing ecosystem right in your home. Think of it as your personal citrus factory that costs about $20 to $30 to start and produces fruit for decades. But what if you want something even more exotic? Something that makes guests stop and ask questions. Number 2, Dwarf Pomegranate. Now we're getting into territory that surprises people. Pomegranates in pots? Absolutely. Dwarf varieties like Punica granatum nana stay incredibly compact at just 2 to 3 feet tall. And here's where it gets interesting. They produce real edible pomegranates. Small ones, yes, but packed with the same antioxidants and sweet tart flavor as full-size fruit. The tree itself is stunning, even without fruit. Glossy green leaves, gorgeous orange-red flowers that bloom for weeks, and then those miniature pomegranates developing like little jewels on the branches. Research confirms that pomegranates are one of the healthiest fruits on the planet, loaded with compounds that support heart health and reduce inflammation. You're not just growing a pretty plant. You're growing medicine. Here's what makes this special. Pomegranates are ancient. They appear in mythology, religious texts, art throughout history. There's something deeply satisfying about growing the same fruit that people cultivated thousands of years ago, except you're doing it in a 12-inch pot on your kitchen counter. Care is simple. Bright light, at least 6 hours of direct sun. Water when the soil surface is dry. During winter, the tree may drop some leaves. Don't panic. It's deciduous and comes back even stronger in spring. the dormancy period actually helps it fruit better the following year. Imagine having fresh pomegranate arils to sprinkle on your breakfast, knowing you grew them yourself in a space smaller than most people's shoe collection. That's the reality here. But what if you need something that produces fruit faster? Something with almost immediate gratification. Number 3. Strawberry tree. Here's something most people don't know. The strawberry tree, Arbutus unidu, produces small red fruits that look like strawberries, but taste like a mix of fig and guava. It's weird, it's wonderful, and it grows beautifully in containers. The tree stays compact at 3 to 4 feet, indoors, with evergreen leaves and white bell-shaped flowers that eventually become those distinctive fruits. Now here's why this matters for small spaces. This tree is insanely low maintenance. It tolerates neglect better than almost any fruiting plant. Forget to water for a week, it'll forgive you. Medium light instead of full sun, it adapts. It's the friend who never complains and always shows up. The fruits are edible fresh, but here's the secret. They're incredible when made into jam or fermented into a traditional liqueur. You're getting a conversation piece, a productive plant, and a connection to Mediterranean food culture all in one container. Care couldn't be easier. Bright to medium light works fine. Water when the top 2 inches of soil are dry, usually once a week. The tree is drought tolerant once established, which makes it perfect for people who travel or have unpredictable schedules. Think of it as the reliable overachiever of container fruit trees. It doesn't demand constant attention, but it delivers results year after year. You buy one tree for $25 to $35, and it becomes a permanent fixture that produces fruit indefinitely. But what if you want the classic, the one fruit tree everyone recognizes and loves? Number 4. Dwarf Fig Tree figs. There's something almost mythical about fresh figs. They're expensive at the grocery store. They're associated with luxury and Mediterranean living, and most people assume they're impossible to grow indoors. Wrong. Dwarf fig varieties like Petite Negra or Chicago Hardy thrive in containers and produce full-size, incredible figs with proper care. Here's what makes figs special. The fruit is unlike anything else. Sweet, jammy interior, delicate skin, complex flavor that changes depending on ripeness. Research shows figs are packed with fiber, minerals, and antioxidants. But beyond nutrition, there's the experience. Biting into a fresh fig you grew yourself is one of those small moments that makes you feel deeply connected to something larger. The trees themselves are architectural. Those big, distinctive lobed leaves create instant tropical drama. Even without fruit, a fig tree makes a statement. It says, "I'm someone who takes my home environment seriously." Its grounding presence in physical form. Care requires commitment, but isn't complicated. Figs need at least 6 hours of direct sun daily to fruit well. Water when the top inch of soil is dry, keeping the soil consistently moist during the growing season. In winter, the tree goes dormant and may drop leaves. Reduce watering during dormancy. When spring arrives, it explodes back to life with new growth and developing figs. Here's the reality. You'll get 1 to 2 harvests per year indoors with optimal light. Each harvest might be a dozen figs, maybe more as the tree matures. A dozen fresh figs from the grocery store costs $20 or more. Your tree costs $25 once and produces for years. The math makes itself. Imagine serving fresh figs with goat cheese and honey at your next dinner party, casually mentioning that you grew them in your living room. That's power. Now, let's talk about number 5. This is the tree that combines everything. Easy care, incredible production, year-round fruiting, and fruit that's actually expensive to buy fresh. If you're enjoying this so far, make sure you hit that subscribe button and join our community of people who are taking control of their food and their spaces. We're proving that you don't need acres of land to live more sustainably, just a little knowledge and the willingness to try. Number 5. Meyer Lemon Tree. This is it. The Meyer Lemon Tree is the ultimate container fruit tree. And here's why. It fruits almost year-round with proper care. The lemons are sweeter and more complex than grocery store varieties, and the tree itself is ridiculously productive for its size. We're talking about a 3 to 4 foot tree, producing 20, 30, even 40 lemons per year in a container. Let me explain why this changes everything. Store-bought Meyer lemons cost $3 to $4 each when you can even find them. They're a specialty item. Your tree produces them continuously for the cost of potting soil and water. Within 1 year, the tree pays for itself multiple times over. This isn't just a plant. It's an investment that produces dividends you can literally squeeze into your tea. But here's what really makes Meyer lemons special: the flavor. They're sweeter than regular lemons, less acidic, with this floral, almost orange-like complexity. Chefs love them, bakers covet them, and you'll have them growing in your living room, available whenever you need them. The tree flowers multiple times per year, and those flowers smell incredible. Pure, sweet citrus perfume that fills entire rooms. Modern research on citrus aromatherapy shows it genuinely improves mood, reduces cortisol levels, and increases feelings of well-being. You're getting fruit, fragrance, and legitimate psychological benefits, all from one plant. Care is simple, but specific. Meyer lemons need 6 to 8 hours of bright light daily, preferably direct sun. Water when the top inch of soil is dry, usually every few days. They like consistent moisture without being waterlogged. Feed with citrus fertilizer every month during the growing season. That's it. Follow those basics, and the tree will produce relentlessly. Here's the beautiful part. You can control the harvest. Lemons ripen on the tree, but don't fall off immediately. You can leave them hanging for weeks, picking exactly when you need them. It's like having a living refrigerator full of fresh lemons that never go bad. Think of it as your personal lemon dealer that never runs out of stock. Morning lemon water? Got it. Fresh lemon for fish? Right there. Homemade lemonade on a random Tuesday? Absolutely. The tree costs $30 to $40 and transforms how you cook and live. So there you have it. 5 fruit trees that prove you don't need a backyard or even outdoor space to grow fresh, incredible fruit. From Calamondin oranges to strawberry trees to the ultimate Meyer lemon, these trees are productive, manageable, and genuinely transformative for how you experience your home. All right, plant friends, if you found this helpful, subscribe to Plantalier for more ways to grow food and beauty in small spaces. Drop a comment and let me know. Which fruit tree are you most excited to try? Have you grown any of these before? And what other indoor growing topics would you like to see next? Hit that like button if you enjoyed this. Thanks for watching, and here's to turning your home into a productive paradise. Happy planting.